The Frames Per Second podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the Frames Per Second podcast. My name is Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show, we have Nick, Spike, and Mike.
You skipped over y'all, boy.
Well,
I guess that's how I know I'm a special guest now.
Right.
Yeah. We're talking about Peacemaker, man. We were just having, before the camera started rolling, conversation about Superman, and James Gunn's role in that. And this was his first thing he did for them, right?
No.
Peacemaker?
Technically.
It's not. It's
No.
Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Suicide Squad. That's right.
Well, I was gonna say shit. The Flash, wasn't he trying to say the Flash was like one of the best? That was supposed to be like Jalen. Was that the end of his shit or at the beginning?
That's not James Gunn wasn't involved in it. He was just trying to sell it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's first, and this was the first season because it got renewed. So we're going to cover the second season, so that's why we're doing the first one. And it's based on, of course, the DC comic character of the same name. And it's the only television series in the DCU, or DCEU, as they call it.
Wait,
and
Black Lightning's not a show with the DCEU?
Not in the extended universe.
Yeah, not on his banner.
None of that CW shit or whatever it is
feels
included in
racist.
that. Yeah, well, it's an awful show.
Shit,
but
Black Lightning
sure
was
it
racist itself.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But it's a spinoff from the 2021 film The Suicide Squad, and it took place after the events of the film, and it's based on character Chris Smith, and was also known as Peacemaker. Spike, what did you think about this?
I was so ready not to watch this, use my comic book exclusion that I have. Like, I ain't got no background on this. I can't review this, y'all. So, but as I watched it, I was mad nobody had told me about it. This was really, really good. It was done well. I binged it all in one day because I was like, okay, I got time to watch it in between my day and at work and stuff. So I enjoyed this, man. I think everybody did a great job. All the actors were good. The characters were funny. I like the Deadpool stuff. I wish they could do all superhero stuff like this, but I know they can't because kids watch it. But this was my style right here.
This series wasn't made for adults.
Yeah, this was definitely made for adults.
I mean, for kids. I'm sorry.
I wish they could make all superhero movies like this. I would enjoy them more. But yeah, I love this. I'm waiting on season 2.
Are you, Mike, waiting on season 2?
No, I'm not waiting on season 2. I'll watch it because I'm sure you dorks want to review it. But I didn't dislike this or anything. It was fine. It was very fine. You know, there was nobody's story that I was particularly interested in, and I don't like this kind of humor. It was just a bit too much for me. It was like, all right, here comes a joke. Here comes a joke. We get it. He's stupid. And it's like, all right, but it was fine. It was fine.
Did you like how they dialogue in like current events? Well, not current events, but stuff that people are talking about, having conversations about, like almost as humor.
I don't even think I noticed it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But it was fine, yeah.
Nick?
I was hesitant to watch this show when it was coming out, but I kept hearing people talk about it. So I waited till all the episodes got out, and then I binge watched most of it. Not all in one night, but I binge watched it. It's actually better than I thought.
Yeah.
So it's like the floor was in hell because it's a John Cena led show. But I did like what the Suicide Squad was. I found it interesting they picked him to do a whole series based off of it though. And then I did like how they included like Amanda Waller and some shits in here. Like I liked how they kind of told the story. And there was a little bit some more twists and shit in it as well. So I like it. I'm like with Mike, like it's not a must. Season 2, I'm like first day out, I'm ready for it, but I'll watch it though.
I was like you. The bar was in hell. Must be why I liked it a lot too. The bar was like I was dreading even having to review this, and I ain't seen Suicide Squad either. So, I just watched it, whatever. But I liked it.
I guess it will give you a lot more context to a lot of shit, especially with season 2 coming out.
Really well.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. But the little thing is that they opened up with previously. I like that they started it with the review of the movie. That way I wasn't completely lost.
Yeah. The movie ain't that bad though.
No, it's not.
Really?
It's not. Not from what I remember, at least. I don't think
it's not that bad. You actually might like the movie.
If you like this humor, you'll definitely like
you'll fuck
Suicide
with the
Squad.
movie.
Or at least the second one.
It wasn't bad, but I think you know, I'm with Mike with the humor. It was a lot. It was a lot. It's like they just would not let up. And overall, I thought the story was okay. I thought the series was okay. I see why people do like it as much as they do. And I think it showed kind of to what you were saying, Spike, with some of the dialogue, some of the things he was saying in this show. There was a lot of ignorance in it and stupidity from this guy that's kind of stupid but saying ignorant things. So, what is the story that they're trying to tell with the guy who has a racist dad? You know, and some of the kind of phobic shit he was saying, based off ignorance as well, and them kind of excusing it and pointing it out to him.
Yeah, I think he was a representation of right wing America. I think that's what he speaks to. I think they geared that character towards like the 18 to 23-year-old white male that feels like he's lost his place in America. Like I don't think that he's an anti-hero almost to me. He doesn't come off as a hero.
But they kind of, wouldn't you say they're kind of also making fun of them too?
And I think they were doing one in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how appealing that would be for them, because he's representative in a way of
he
them,
looks
but
dumb.
also kind of
Well, that's a good point. You're right.
doesn't.
So maybe he's trying to appeal to the other side of people that don't like them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's like 8 episodes, right? And pretty much they're trying to stop butterflies. Project Butterfly is what they call it. And when he was getting information about it, he pointed out that they're not really good with project code names, because Project Starfish was actually Starfish, and he kind of wondered if this would be the same, and it turns out it actually was. But Peacemaker gets out of jail. He's been in prison for 4 years, and he's reacclimated to the world, and it opens with him talking to that guy, and he goes home to get his stuff. He gets his best friend Eagly, which is the eagle, which hugs him, and he runs into his dad, who his dad is an awful person who hates everybody, blacks, Jews, Catholic, everything. And we learn over time that his dad was trying to turn him into what he was. What do you guys think about his dad? His dad actually played a pretty big role throughout the whole series, which I was kind of surprised that they kind of kept him going along. But when you see the Terminator pop up, he's just not there just to be a side character.
I was wondering, is this a part of the comics? Or do you know? Did you read
And
this?
I wouldn't read no damn
Ain't nobody reading
Peacemaker,
Peacemaker,
bro.
nigga. We just reacting to the show.
All right. I was wondering if they put somebody this racist in the comics. But yeah, his dad was a mess.
I thought his dad was I thought his dad was funny because like just seeing that shit. I don't know. I guess it always makes me laugh a little bit just seeing how racist white people can be. But I did find it interesting that Chris was trying to find. I'm not trying to use the word. Trying to find his peace with it, but like it was just like, like the lack of a father figure, like the father figure he wanted to have, and why I kind of explained why he is who he is. It was like this was a very like a father son kind of ass season to start off this series, which I didn't expect, because you never know how seriously they're gonna take this series until they kind of bring certain themes up. But like I thought that was very interesting, like kind of like how he was dealing with that and how he was trying to reform. It was kind of like almost weird way like Loki trying to reform himself based off how his relationship with his father.
I mean, his father was a piece of work, but Mike, I wonder if he could have turned out like his dad if he didn't accidentally kill his brother. Do you think it was a possibility that he could have went along that path as he was being groomed to be that,
Yeah.
and that once he killed his brother, his dad hated him and turned against him? So maybe that was how he kind of diverged and went his own way.
Yeah, Yeah, if that had never happened, I'm sure his dad would have raised two racists. Absolutely. But I think the discovery of what happened with his brother was actually very shocking. And I think I don't know if that was even said in Suicide Squad. I assume not. But that was actually a really interesting side story they had going about what happened to the brother. But I can't remember T2000, where the fuck his name is. I can't think of the dude's name.
I think it's Augie in the show.
Augie?
White Dragon is the villain name.
Yeah, the White Dragon. I actually thought he killed this role. But
Came too natural for him a little bit.
It did feel a little like either you're a real good actor or you say this shit on your regular day job. But nah, I thought he was a real good character.
Do you feel like if someone was over the top, or we just get to see it?
No, I don't think it's over the top. I'm sure there's plenty of people like that just everything is a race comment or a homophobic comment or something like that.
God,
I mean,
they
yeah,
chopsticks.
Spike's boy is probably like that.
I did like Song, I think was the name, Soon, the detective.
Speaking of racism.
No, well, I'm just call it detective. Cop.
I liked her before she turned. I thought she had a like funny kind of little reaction time. She was slightly awkward, but when she turned, I ain't like the character.
Well, I like the fact that she didn't take the racism laying down. Like
Yeah.
whenever she would like push back, call them
Yeah.
Blake Shelton and all
That
kind of
was
names.
She said, "I can't take any more white people."
That was fucking funny.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting, and I think it was like, okay, yeah, you racist or whatever, and even everybody around him knew that his dad was racist, and even in the beginning of the show, like when we were kind of introducing us to more about him, the guy that was talking to him basically pointed out that he killed a lot of like non-white people. He made a joke like, okay, well, I kill more white people. And then Vigilante later on said that he kills more white people than Peacemaker. So I thought that was interesting, and how that related back to his dad, and whether or not there was some type of subconscious sort of thing that he was doing, because he made a line, about he just killed people that commits a sort of crime and the type of areas that he patrolled. So I thought that was a pretty good message that they kind of threw in there. What about the team? What did you guys think about the team? So you had Mern, Economist, Harcourt, and my girl Tasty from Orange is the New Black, Danielle Brooks.
She was good.
She was really good.
Yeah, she was really good. My favorite was his boy though. I don't think we ain't got to that yet.
Well, we can throw Vigilante in there too.
Vigilante was my boy. He was funny. That was a really funny character.
You fuck with Vigilante?
I thought that was hilarious all the time. Every episode that he was in, it had an extensive dialogue, and I felt like he was funny. Just for the shit he was saying and stuff.
Yeah, I think Tasty was the one that was. I like the twist with Tasty, as far as like the connection he has with Amanda Waller. I thought that was like.
But you could kind of see that, because
I wasn't. It wasn't shocking, but it was just like I didn't realize her role was gonna be that big.
Okay.
And like I'm also thinking like, how are they gonna include her in the universe now too? Because like that's a huge character to be attached to. So like that made me like more interested in seeing like their relationship dynamic.
What did you think about the team? Anybody
I like
stand out?
Tasty and I liked Harcourt.
I like Hardcore too.
I thought Harcourt was cool. But I mean, I'm glad I was wrong. But the whole time, I'm like, okay, at some point, her and Peacemaker are going to get together.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that didn't happen, because that would have been real predictable.
I think season 2 you probably will get
I
that.
hope not.
They're definitely
I think they
They
hit it
kept
towards
They're
it.
definitely
leading up to it. I guess they probably didn't want to do it in the
What's
first
the
one.
What's the white dude with the glasses?
Diebeard?
Economist.
He was funny. He's the.
Yeah, he was
that's what I'm
funny
saying.
too.
I like him more. You talking about Vigilante? He was
Nah,
the more
Vigilante
funny
was
one
funny.
because they kept making fun of him too.
Yeah, he kept lying about it. But he was like, I don't know if he was if they just obviously wrote him like that. I don't know. I didn't really care for him. The only one I liked on the whole team was Tasty.
Damn, you didn't like Harcourt?
Not really. Nah, I wish it would have been better if she died.
I like
at the
Mern,
end.
too.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You like who?
Yeah, I like Mern.
You like Mern?
The black
Who was
dude.
Oh, the black dude?
Yeah, that whole
Once
interaction.
I found out who he was, bro, I lost all interest.
What do you mean? That he was a butterfly?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that was actually interesting.
I did too. I thought it was really
it took
interesting.
me out. I was like, the one black dude on this motherfucker.
Nah, I like that.
Yeah,
But he was on the
butterfly.
opposite side too. Even though he was on the opposite side from all the other butterflies.
I get that, but I'm just saying like.
He a sellout too.
He was kind of like, and he was in a weird sort of way, kind of like Peacemaker. Like, you know, everybody, all the butterflies wanted to occupy and take over the world and control it. You know, White Dragon, when they all broke out of jail, like there was a reason why they had those two going side by side, because that's what they want to do, is kind of take over and the world for themselves. You know, and Myrn and Peacemaker were kind of two characters that were against that in their own way.
So that's what I didn't like about him not telling him, though. Like I didn't like that they was keeping it a secret from him, especially once it was revealed that everyone knew.
Yeah, but Peacemaker, they probably didn't trust him all the way. Like if they told him, who knows how he would act.
But if he relayed a story like Ken just did and say that I'm similar to you, like
That don't mean
Yeah,
shit.
but he you know, but he did say it though. He was like, when he had to be honest about it.
yeah,
You know, but I mean, just from us, you know, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it would have worked. You know, because they're the evil people. Like, we got to kill them. It sounds stupid that the butterflies are taking over. First of all,
yeah, it's crazy.
you know, but yeah,
But the way they did it was very interesting. Like it was
Yeah,
creepy.
It,
But,
You
like,
think so?
it made it
Yeah.
like creepy.
It made them like
crawl in their mouth. And
yeah, like the way they did. I hate that type of shit, bro. That shit is always creepy as fuck to me. Like the alien.
That's
shit
one of your worst nightmares. Dick?
hey, getting molested by a butterfly sounds nuts.
Especially through your mouth. But yeah, the reveal was actually kind of. I wasn't shocked, because like the second she put the thing on, the helmet on, I was like, oh, he's a butterfly, guaranteed. And the fact that he was, I was like, okay, well, but I still liked him as a character, even when he died. I was like, damn, I'm actually kind of sad.
Because I knew he was gonna die right after that too.
I didn't think he was gonna die at all. I thought he was gonna make it to the end, because he seemed like a very popular, or like not popular, but like a prominent character.
I'm with Mike. I was surprised that they killed him. I think they just had to kill somebody.
Well, because I'm thinking like by the time the detective and shit they get turned and all that, I'm like, all right, again, I'm at this point where like, I'm not attaching myself to nobody. So
Yeah.
I thought it was weird that the other guy, the super tall cop that they put in there, that he ended up being turned because he was already one of them, right?
One of what?
Wasn't he a butterfly?
I didn't
Nah.
think so.
I never got that.
Oh.
he was just a creep, like just some creepy dude.
So he just worked with Myrn. He was just.
Yeah.
Mern.
I thought he was a butterfly. Okay, because he was
think
running
so.
around just killing cops and shit.
Yeah.
Those are regular ass cops. They weren't turned.
Yeah, I thought he was just
he had that bike mentality, boy.
He humming and whistling and shit.
Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, when he said he killed one of them. One of them was unconscious. Like, damn, bro.
And he was funny though. He was funny when he shot the three cops and they came and asked him who did it. And he was like, he described the burglar. That was funny as hell.
I just wish we would have known. They could have shown like some of the horrible things that Myrn did. Like, that was the one thing. They made it seem like this motherfucker was awful.
Yeah.
And we never got a chance to see that. I was like, what the fuck did he do? What was so fucking bad about him? But yeah, I was surprised that he ended up dying. But nah, I think Tasty's role as being like Waller's daughter, like once she started talking to somebody, I was like, oh, I think it might be that. She ended up snitching on her mom at the end anyway.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Which I think she's supposed to get her own show, not Tasty, but Waller. Potentially, they're supposed to give her own show. So that's why I was like, I'm curious to see like if they gonna include her in there. Well, they probably would have to.
Yeah. I think Economist was stupid, like to plant the evidence on Ozzy, on his dad. Like,
That didn't make no sense.
yeah, but
It could have been well avoided. But I guess they did that so they would have conflict. Because it wouldn't have ever been a conflict if that didn't happen.
yeah,
Him and
yeah.
his dad.
Did y'all like Judo Master?
No.
I thought this was like the weirdest part of the series
What?
because it went on for too long.
Right.
Like if it's like one kind of scene or whatever, that's cool. But like they made it, and they kicked the can on that shit, and it was just goofy.
And the hot Cheeto shit was right there.
And that's what I'm saying. It was borderline. Like, all right,
Yeah.
When he did this shit, they were making fun of him.
I also don't get how he lived through that gunshot wound.
he got blasted. He did get blasted.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah, I don't know either. Well,
it
you
didn't
know
even-
what? That's what. Hey, what?
It didn't
When he
even
was fighting, it didn't even hurt.
Yeah, they
said
didn't
he-
explain his powers. Like I know he's like he got to have some powers.
He used his liver to make a new heart, Mike.
Is that what it said?
Oh, yeah, he did explain that. Yeah.
It did?
A Peacemaker, one of them
I don't think
theories and
that's true,
shit that he
Spike.
Googled. Well, I'm thinking that's what they wanted us to believe, though. Now that you say that, I'm
Christ.
thinking that's what they wanted us to believe.
Can't just make yeah.
No,
sounds
like
about right.
he said that so
That's what Peacemaker
the
said.
top
but
of the line martial arts artists know how to stop their breathing, and their their heart could be replaced by their liver. It grows some crazy shit.
He was still shot through the chest.
Yeah, but
And he got up later. I was like, "What's happening? Is he supposed to be like a immortal little dude?" I don't
they
know.
explained it though. Peacemaker explained it was an internet conspiracy theory.
Okay, I must have missed that.
I did like the scene when Peacemaker had to meet with those kids. He kept calling them all kind of weird names and shit. You remember that?
In the classroom.
In
for
the
show and
classroom?
tell, for show and tell.
Yeah, he was in
It's
there
like,
for
all
show
right,
and tell.
glasses. All right, Urkel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. I thought that was.
funny.
You didn't think it was funny? Some of it was.
Like I know
Some of
Mike
it
ain't
was
laughing at a lot of this shit. It's like it's hella laugh room. Like there should be a laugh track in most of these scenes and shit too.
Yeah, I think. So Vigilante was goofy. Like when
Vigilante
he
was funny, man.
He was talking about. He said, "Why are you making that face?"
That was,
So they can't
it was
recognize
funny, man.
In a lot
That was
of.
kind of funny, but not laugh out loud.
It was like because it's like I see the joke. It's stupid. It's funny because it's stupid that you would be stupid enough to think that something like that would work.
Facts. And he was talking to the nurses, and he was like, "You're a male nurse."
So how do you wake up
How do you
every
wake
morning?
up every morning? And she said, "You're a bus boy." Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but he just it's just like it was a lot of like. It's just that everything he said was stupid.
It was.
But you
I
like
enjoyed
that?
it. I enjoyed it though. Like, I feel like you hear people talking like that to think they know what they talking about, and they really try to be smart, and then they sound like that.
But he was really good at the job though.
He was,
He
man.
was a bad motherfucker, bro. When
was a
he got
beast.
down to business.
Yeah.
But overall, what you guys think about like this whole thing was about like them chasing down these butterflies. You got these butterflies over here. Peacemaker ended up sleeping with some woman who we probably could see was eventually gonna try to kill him. You know, he kills her, and then that's kind of the premise of it. You have that, and then of course White Dragon or White Tiger? White Dragon.
White Dragon.
Yeah, one of the killers his dad. So just overall the story, what did you guys just think about the story overall? All the way from the beginning to the end, where they had this cow, and the cow was a caterpillar.
Oh.
And they had to basically kill the caterpillar to get rid of them.
I thought it was fairly precise, straight to the point. There wasn't a lot of different places that need to take you. So someone like me who didn't see Suicide Squad, I didn't feel left out. So I thought that part of it was good. I thought it was your basic superhero story. I enjoyed when they were asking him about other superheroes that he always have some shit to say. Like
Yeah, he
kinda
said
like
Batman
slick talk.
is a guy that parades around in the night, who
Right.
captures criminals, put them in jail, only for them to get out and murder people again.
I feel like that's a funny theme to have.
But it's
throughout
true
the
though, right?
show. Yeah, exactly.
Kinda.
And I don't think Marvel does a good job of that in their series. Like Deadpool will do it or something like that, but most of the rest of the movies, they stay away from stuff like this. I enjoyed that as a fair weather comic book fan, just like giving you information on it. But overall, the story was good. I think the characters were good. I was satisfied with the ending. I was here for it.
He name dropped Batmite, which I saw was actually in a Peacemaker. He was actually on a cover.
What's it? Bat Mike?
Batmite, M-I-T-E,
Oh, yeah.
which is just a small version of Batman.
Batman,
or whatever,
that's
but
like
yeah.
Oh,
Batman.
I heard Bat Mike too. I don't know what Bat Mike is.
Yeah. What do y'all think about the story overall?
I thought the story was fine.
Were you surprised he didn't help them at the end? Because that was a sob story. And did you believe Goff?
I'm still kind of confused on the whole goth thing because I guess I just didn't really understand what was going on with him. They were trying to save humanity from themselves, so the solution was just to, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really get it.
It didn't make sense.
No.
You know, because before Goff escaped, because he had kept the thing he was feeding or whatever, you were doing this yes-no thing.
Yeah.
And it was about peace or whatever. And we never got around to like what the conversation was going to be.
Yeah.
Goff escapes, takes over the detective,
Yeah.
and then goes on a murdering spree. But then now you say, well, help us get out of here because humans are fucked up. And you want his help. Well, you could have done this when you took over the body instead of trying to run around and kill him.
Yeah.
So, so I was surprised he just shot and killed Golf like that. But I think it fit. And then even using the human torpedo.
Was that Golf that came back at the end?
I don't know who that was. Anybody know who
it was
that
a
butterfly
butterfly that
was?
came
Came back
back
at the end.
Yeah, that was a butterfly.
when he was sitting on the porch.
No. You know what? I'm wondering if he was seeing a vision. If he was guilty for killing.
But he was feeding it though. He had some of that.
But remember, he
stuff.
also saw his dad too. And he saw the butterfly, then he saw the dad. That may be guilt. That may be a vision that he's seeing.
Okay.
Because that butterfly would have trying to take over somebody at least.
That's what you would have thought.
I think the story itself is fine. I don't think it needs to be. I wasn't really thinking too much deeply into it just because it's a world that I wasn't familiar with. So I was just trying to take it things as it is. But because I thought of the story being better than what I expected, I think it set the standard for season 2 a little bit to be like, okay, where are we actually going? And now that you got, as we talked about earlier with Superman and other stuff are coming in this universe. How does this character play a role? Because I mean, the character itself don't seem like it's really that significant of a character.
Yeah.
And when we talking about Batman, Superman, all these other motherfuckers, so like, what is again? What are we doing here? Why, like, is this gonna be the last season? Because I don't think this series needs to be more than
I thought
3
one was
seasons,
fine.
if that. I know they probably gonna get another. They probably gonna get another season, like just
yeah.
because of the anticipation of season 2.
Yeah.
But like, you can wrap this shit up in season 3.
I need a much stronger villain for me to watch 2 more seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you just fighting the butterflies wasn't that interesting to me.
And now season 2 look like he just about to fight himself.
He about to fight himself.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, it's like a clone.
And
it's multiverse shit.
And I just looked it up. Apparently, that was Golf at the end.
Yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
But that was what made it kind of confusing about Goff. Because Goff was clearly about to do some fucked up shit. So why are you being nice to him? I don't.
Well, that was the last of their food source. So I think Golf is just going to die eventually at some
Right.
point.
It was enough to feed her though.
Yeah, but only it's going to run out at some point.
Well, how long butterflies can't live that long?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think the story fit because I don't know if they even intended to do a season 2, so they probably just did something, kind of simple, straightforward that they can open and close with. And I think overall it worked. I think that. I mean, I am curious now to see what they do with season 2. I wasn't in a hurry to watch this show, and I see with good reason. Watching it, I don't think I would have been disappointed. I wasn't disappointed watching it, but yeah, it wasn't. I didn't feel like I was missing anything. No. When I watched it, it was on my list to get to, but yeah, I don't think I missed anything with it. Last thing I have thoughts on the Justice League showing up.
I like that, even though like that's not ever gonna be the Justice League we ever gonna see again.
I know.
I guess that was probably like their last, hurrah with that. But I
I
thought
thought won't see them again.
because I mean, Jason Momoa's character is getting retconned. The Flash damn sure ain't gonna be there. That Superman and Batman, all that stuff that was a part of the other ones, they all gonna get replaced.
Like they doing with Avengers.
Yeah, essentially what they about to do with the Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though Marvel been talking about doing that for a bunch of years now, and they still haven't.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It seems like a very James Gunn thing, and then Peacemaker just cussed him out, and then told Aquaman to go
fuck a fish.
Yeah. He was like, "That's not true." He was like, "Yes, it is."
He said why that rumor spread. Dude, like it's not a rumor.
Yeah. But
That
it
wasn't Gal good, whatever.
no.
Nah.
Yeah.
Some of they couldn't get everybody back, so it was just like
Yeah, I don't think they
had like figures of background.
I don't think they want her back.
What's wrong with her?
She's a Eva Mendes category.
Well, that and she got in trouble for some Israel stuff. So
That's
I don't,
right.
I don't think they're bringing her back.
That's
that's
right.
true, too.
That's right. Well,
And plus,
anyway.
she's terrible.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, you never saw Wonder Woman?
No, I've seen. I'm just saying, like, it was like it was Wonder Woman 2, then it was Red Notice, and there was like other things that I started picking up. Like, oh yeah, she ain't really a good actor.
Fucking awful.
Yeah, she just a beautiful face.
But it was cool that they all showed up. I thought that was cool. But and the fact that it was for nothing is very James Gunn.
Yeah.
It was
So
fucking late. But I do agree with whichever one of y'all said that Harcourt should have died in that scene. It would have gave the show
It would've-
something.
Facts.
You know, because when she got shot up, I was like, God damn. And then when they shot Vigilante, I was like, oh, they're killing everybody in this shit. This shit is crazy. But they brought them both right back. So that was kind of lame.
yeah, but Vigilante is I mean, he's not that goofy in the comics.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's not that goofy in the comics at all. So I don't know why they run him like that, but I think that may be a James Gunn thing. Yeah, but he does run around killing criminals. I think their version of the Punisher or whatever. Yeah, but anyway, that's all I got. Peacemaker season 1, season 2 dropped. Apparently, it's doing well.
No, it ain't came out yet.
That's what I saw. Somebody said it got high ratings.
No, it come out.
I think it's probably
all
like
the critics.
the
Just
critics,
the critics review,
critics
early
have seen
reviews.
it.
Come
Okay.
out the 21st.
Okay. Yeah, just tried to say I was making some shit up.
It was like,
I did kind of,
Fake news.
but
it come out on
It's
the
fake news, folks. Fake news. Fake news.
because I was like, damn,
come
this
out,
shit.
they come out Thursday, first episode,
Yeah,
Are we?
or the 21st.
yeah, yep. Peacemaker season 2 debuts with 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't know. That's what I saw, Spike.
Oh,
I don't
gotcha.
give a fuck about
But
Rotten
I don't know
Tomatoes.
what that means, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there, man. Let us know what you think about Peacemaker, and we'll catch you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Peace.